I usually like to change them up, you know, but it's Valentine's Day, so whatever. I suppose I could have worn the pink one too, right? That's okay. Oh, great. Now I'm going to have the hiccups. Can you believe this? It's not right. When I get the hiccups, they keep coming back. I don't just get them once. I'll have them all day long. Okay. First person here is Mega for general. Life can change for you for the better quickly when you express your wants and needs around both personal and professional relationships. Listen to your intuition, and a disappointment heals and moves into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Maybe spending time with an Aries. You could be spending time with another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And you're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. Alpha, general. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. Money comes in. Finances improve. Life changes for you for the better quickly. Around having choices and options with like business, work, school, business, whatever you do all day. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You also may be planning travel. Not bad. Not bad. Katrina, general. You've got a wish that comes true. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the month. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and new doors open around social activity. Making decisions that push life forward. You may be planning travel. Pallavi, love. Pallavi, love. Okay, when it comes to love, you've got perseverance pays off with choices and options. Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries can be bringing in cause for celebration. Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities that brings in relief. Romance could be heating up with a Scorpio. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Life moves forward, not bad. Halleck, career. You have a wish that comes true around career moving forward. Sometime between now and the end of this spring, you might be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study, but new options are coming in. Negativity moves into the past. Exploring your options could lead to success around career moving forward. Big time between now and the end of the year. Things may really move forward. Nat, general for spring. You've got a wish that comes true. You may have a new job or business opportunity coming in. Negativity is moving into the past. Solution to a problem is in front of you before the end of the spring. You'll figure it out. Maybe planning travel. Could be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Tanya, general. You have a new journey on the horizon, and you may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life moves forward. Lay down the law, set boundaries that'll serve you well. And don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around both personal and professional relationships. Not bad. Not bad. Life's moving forward. Summer, could I have a reading around me and woo the Aquarius? Here's a new situation so far. It's good besides little misunderstandings we had, but we talked it out. Now things are back good. Okay, let's see. Things look okay. It's a little slow and steady wins the race, but for the most part, communication looks good. Probably going to see one another soon. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. And right now, I'm going to say things look good. Keep doing what you're doing. Oh, you want to see my pants? Do you love these pants? They have the little sweethearts on them. Ask me where I got them. You know where I got them. CVS. But I got to tell you something about CVS. They're always sending me coupons. So these pants were like, they were 20 bucks, but I had a $10 coupon and a 25-cent coupon. So I got them for like $9. I love the little sweethearts. Maybe after Valentine's Day, I'll go back and get another pair. Because they'll probably be, I think they usually go 40% off. I got to be a CVS stalker. Hi, Mel. Susie, love reading. When it comes to love, you have a wish that comes true around life moving forward and feeling relief around life moving forward. You've got new beginnings on the horizon, although it may be slow and steady wins the race. You have Earth here, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Then you may have also another Capricorn. Listen to your intuition. Expressing your wants and needs would be helpful. And you might hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Maybe sometime within the week or so. CVS is the best. You know what I did? I got Avery for Valentine's Day a tumbler because it had coupons. It also was $20. And it's light blue, and it has the sweethearts on it. And, or you know what it is? It's like, it looks like a knockoff kind of Stanley cup, that kind of a thing. And it was 20 bucks. I wound up paying $13 for it. I think I had 35% off. That's why. And you know, you got to join that extra care because it's totally worth it. It's like you're not living if you're not part of that, because they send you a $10 coupon every month and that pays for it. I think it's $48 for the year, but the $10, you get it back every month. And the 35% offs, 25% offs. I mean, it really, when Avery was like in diapers, I used to go on CVS's website and I would get all of these coupons, like buy one, get one free. I mean, I would get like $200 worth of stuff and pay like $70. Magician's heart, love. If you've been feeling lately like things are stuck or stagnant, that energy should turn around and start to move forward. You could be coming to a crossroads when it comes to love. Depends where you are in your love life. You have the Empress here bringing in love and money, but you're walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life is moving forward. If you're in a healthy, well-functioning relationship, just leave the past in the past. Don't bring it to the current situation. If you're not in a well-functioning relationship, you may be choosing to leave it for greener pastures. You have new beginnings here, and you got a Libra here. You could have a Cancer here. Listen to your intuition. There may even be a Leo that comes in. Live, general. general, you've got happiness that comes in over like life in general. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. And don't be afraid to express your wants, needs around both personal and professional relationships. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life moves forward. Leaving the past in the past, and don't overthink. Watch out that you're not overthinking. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the month. You may be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. Hello, messages from the angels. Seven of Fire, defend your beliefs and your decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely. Queen of Air, independent, experienced, realistic, and witty. Objective decision-making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in a situation. Life experience, Archangel Chamuel, significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. It's time to spread your wings. Amy, the weekend for Sunny. This person may be walking away from people, places, and things that he feels no longer serves him, he or she. A wish comes true. Something nice may be happening around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading the home. The hard work that's gone into work, school, or business will be paying off. Could be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Romance may be heating up. Life is moving forward. Teamwork is favored. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Ruchi, what is coming in for me in love? You have new beginnings on the horizon with, well, here you go. You have a love offer that could be coming in from Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or Water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. All of a sudden, out of the clear blue sky, things may take off and now start to move forward. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to explore your options. Hi, Adonis. Tanya, Edward just texted, enjoy the beautiful day. I texted back. You do the same and happy Valentine's Day. He texted back, I don't celebrate pagan holidays, and sent me a YouTube video about it. Oh, God. I didn't think it was well, I don't think that he thinks that, I don't think that he was really offended by it. I just think that may have this religion. Do you know what religion he is? I would find out what religion he is, because he may be very like tied to this religion, and that may be why he reacted like that. I don't think he was offended, and I don't think it's a big deal, but kind of like out of character for him, right? That strikes me as out of character. But I know people could be like that when it comes to their religion. Yeah, he may be very like devout to what he believes. I mean, I get it, but on the other hand, it's like, I like every holiday, but especially Valentine's Day, it is a commercial holiday. Nobody is really celebrating the pagan values of it, or what went on way back. Really, what people are celebrating is buying each other candy and outdoing one another. That's really what it's about. Who got more flowers than the other one? Which hoe got more flowers than the slut down the street? That's what it's about. It's not really about, you know, like, what happened to St. Valentine? Didn't he behead somebody? Great. My God, roses are expensive. Yeah. You know, it just may be because I've had to struggle my whole life. I shouldn't say my whole life. You know, growing up as a kid, you know, it's not that like my parents didn't provide for me. They did. But I pretty much have been on my own for a really long time. And it's been such a struggle living here that to me, in my head, the idea of somebody spending hundreds of dollars on flowers that are going to die, I just feel like it's so much better to like put gas in my car. You know, like it just would just go to much better use elsewhere. It's a very nice gesture. And I guess if you've got the money and you want to do it, that's your business. But I've always told everyone, don't bring me fucking flowers. And they've all listened. Except for once. Once. Avery's dad didn't listen once. It is cute. And you know what? I love the colors and the decorations, the hearts and the frilly shit. It's cute. It's cute. But I wouldn't be offended. Just like I wouldn't be offended if somebody wished me a happy holiday that I didn't celebrate, no matter what it was. You know, like if I didn't celebrate, I don't know, what holidays are I'm just not offended. I don't care. You know, it's like you wish me something nice. You tell me to go fuck myself. I'll take it. Emmett, to what extent is E reliable? I mean, you can't really, there's no real way to measure that because it may depend on the situation. Like this person may be reliable to make it to work on time, but they may not be very reliable with getting their chores at home done. You know, it really depends on the situation. But for the most part, this person looks grounded, stable, sincere, and hardworking. So I would say they're relatively reliable. Emily, February for Jane and me. Okay, you've got communication either coming in or picking up, and there's cause for celebration that comes in around spending time together or planning to spend time together. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation looks good. Life moves forward. T-Vet, update on when I will be able to find a new apartment. It should be in the month of March. Most likely March. Jay, me and Brianna Aries. You've got slow and steady wins the race. Things may be slow right now, but communication should pick up in the month of March or around March, maybe end of February, give or take. Carp, will I win the lawsuit against E? They owe me money. Yes, I think you will. Eminem, love. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. Now, if you're currently with someone, you have growth, change, and transformation that comes in around like your like relationships growing, changing, and transforming. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve, and lay down the law, set boundaries. It will help your current relationship move forward. If you're not with anyone, you may have choices and options. You have a Scorpio, a Cancer, and a Taurus around. Speaking your mind and letting your current partner or potential partners know what you want could make a wish come true. Pretty good. Pretty good. Mel, I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. Like, what's the point of, yeah, it's like you treat each other like shit all year, or like to me, one of the nicest things that I thought Avery's dad ever did. I mean, I think he didn't even think anything of it, but to me, I thought that it's like you really thought about me, right? He had taken his kids out fishing, and he saw like a sparkly white rock. It's just like in the river or whatever, and it didn't cost anything. And he picked it up, and he thought that I would like it, and I was like, "Oh, that was really cool." Um, that to me means more than like the calendar says it's February 14th. You better go find something. Like I hate that. I hate that, and what I hate more is that it's like you're being told to do it. Like you should just do something nice on an average Tuesday, not because it's Valentine's Day. And you know, if like and then on the other side, if you're like a fucking adult, like, do you really need a stuffed animal? Like, how many stuffed animals do 40-year-old women need? Like, do you really fucking need it? Like, I said that to one of my friends, and she's like, but I really like that. I'm like, you're like pushing 50. Like, do you really need a fucking stuffed animal? Right? I mean, like, to me, it's like, you know, like, let's go away for the weekend. Let's not buy flowers. Let's go away for the weekend in April when it's nice out. Like, let's do that. But like I said, maybe it's just because I've always been, you know, struggling, and I never could see the, you know, we went to the shore once. And it was like a whole bunch of friends that I worked with from the grocery store. And you know how it was like like a motel, but the guy at the desk wanted to carry the suitcase home. And not for me, like I was fine. I would have given it to him, and I would have tipped him. I didn't care. What, a couple of dollars? But my friend Christina was like, I'll fucking do it. She's like, I'm not giving him a tip. I'm broke. She's like, I'll do it myself. Tanya, you want to hear something funny? You told me in several readings that the person coming in was having a religious belief or practice. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Wow. So how did you answer him after he said that? Ronnie, interview on Wednesday. See an offer, or should I keep looking? I do think you're going to get an offer. I mean, it doesn't hurt to keep your options open, but I think you will get an offer. Martisha sent an email. Okay, let me see. No, I don't think so. I don't know what makes you think that. Because I would always tell you, no matter what the cards say, trust your gut if you really think that something is off. But I don't see that. Charlie. Wellness, job, energies. Will I be moving on? Oh, it looks like there's an improvement there. You have success coming in around things moving forward towards greener pastures. You have the world at your feet. I'm not convinced you're leaving that place. It may be improving. Tanya, I wait till the day after and get all the half-price candy. That's my celebration. See, I like this stupid shit, like the pants and the cups and stuff. I mean, I would eat the candy, don't get me wrong, but, you know, I'm struggling here with getting the rest of the baby weight off for 5 years. And my dad, you know, nobody else would say that to me. If my dad was like, you're going to have a hard time losing all that weight. And I was like, nah, it'll come off. I'll just go right back to running. It'll be fine. And he was like, I'm telling you, you're going to have a hard time. I couldn't have listened. There was no stopping me anyway. I was hungry all the time. Emily, I'm together with my mom. She asks, will my daughter Jay get back together with her ex? Or will she get into a relationship with a new man? Okay, let's see. Ultimately, I think that the daughter is moving forward. Now, could the daughter go back temporarily? Could there be a reconnection in the meantime? It's possible. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened, but ultimately I think she's moving on. Oh, okay, Marticia. So there's no real reason. Like no real like intuitive thing. This is just my opinion. And I might not be right in feeling like this, but and I've even discussed this with the woman that reads my cards years ago. Well, years ago we discussed it. I still see her. Um, that like birthdays and holidays can be a little bit weird. Sometimes people don't really know how to react. Like, do I do something? Do I not do something? I don't know if I should do something. So sometimes they just don't do anything and they kind of like disappear and hope it goes, like just forget about it and let's move forward. So that might be another reason why I've never made much of a big deal about like any birthdays or holidays. Just because like sometimes people just feel odd. Like how's it going to be received if I do this? So anyway, Tanya, I just looked at his text and video, but didn't answer back. Valentine's Day was a big thing back in high school. Oh, I'll tell you a good story about that. But I'm all grown up now, and it doesn't stop me from saying it to others. No, I agree, and you didn't do anything wrong. I mean, really. It's like if you wish somebody to have a nice, I mean, it's about everybody's saying it to each other. When we went to ice skating, I had an ice skating class this morning. The teacher brought in candy for everyone, like one of those big hearts, and she gave Avery candy. Like, what? Like, let's just say that I didn't celebrate it. Would I be offended by it and say, "Oh no, you can't eat the candy"? I mean, there's no real religious thing to it, unless for some reason you can't eat that candy, like Avery goes to school in a synagogue and she can't have shellfish or ham because it's a Jewish school and the school's not Jewish, but it's in a synagogue. The building is. And like we're respectful of that. But if somebody brought it to me and I couldn't eat it, like I would just not eat it. I would say thank you and then that would be it. I would give it to someone else. But let me tell you about Valentine's Day in high school. Probably every high school had this, where you could buy carnations for your friends. I think they were maybe $1 a piece. I don't remember. I think they were $1. And then all the proceeds went to, I think, the seniors, probably towards prom, which I didn't go to. But anyway, so every year in high school, all the popular girls always had a ton of flowers. And what did I get? 3? For my 2 best friends. But whatever. So when we were seniors in high school, my friend who will remain nameless, she's like, fuck it. She's like, I'm going to bring myself flowers and I'm going to carry around a big bouquet of flowers. She's like, I don't give a shit. And she's like, I'm going to tell people that I don't know who they're from. And that's what she did. She said that she found them on her car. But the worst Valentine's was this. That happened to me, of course. For whatever the reason was, when the downstairs person moved in, it screwed up my cable. I don't know why. And somebody had just moved in. This was a really long time ago because I had just started seeing Aquarius. And I had to take the day off for the cable guy to come. And like that never happened. First of all, I never used to take time off work. And when do I need to have the cable guy come? Ever. So I'm home. And at the time I had one of those like elliptical machines that I put together myself and it was all rickety and kind of, and I was a little too short for it. Anyway, so I'm in it's right here in front of the window and I see the florist truck pull up. And I'm like, I can't be getting flowers. Like, I'm not getting flowers. Well, wouldn't you know, my doorbell rings. And I'm like, I'm getting flowers. And I know I told everybody that I hate flowers, but still, I didn't expect him to send it because we just started seeing each other. I wouldn't have expected it. Anyway, so from the time that I got off the stair thingy to all the things going through my head. Like, gee, I don't even know if I have money in my purse for a tip. Running down the stairs to open the door. I open the door, and the guy says, I forgot what her name is now. Are you Carrie? I think it was Carrie. And I was like, no. And he was like, oh, sorry. And I was like, that would just figure that they weren't for me. I should have been like, yeah. I was like, no. He was like, oh, sorry. But like, what are the chances I had to be home on that day? Had it been any other, I would have been at work. And he would have been ringing the doorbell. Nobody would have answered. Anyway. Let me go back up to the top and shut my mouth already. Hack General. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and new beginnings are on the horizon. You got money coming in, finances may be improving, and you could be planning travel. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Life is moving forward. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Miss Billy, love. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. If you're currently with someone, you might be feeling a little bit like things are a little out of balance with the Six of Pentacles is in reverse, and watch out for having an argument. But nothing terrible is happening. It may be a reoccurring argument that happens from time to time because things are a little out of balance. Justice is in reverse. Or maybe somebody feels as if they've been treated unfairly. But nothing terrible is happening. If you're not with anyone, you have new energy coming in that may be a Taurus or possibly a Capricorn. Virgo, why my ex-best friend A keeps coming back into my life? What is her purpose? You have to figure out the purpose. The cards can't tell you that. It's a life lesson. It just might be that it's a soulmate connection. Yeah, I mean, obviously she's there to teach you a lesson. What that lesson is, you need to figure it out. She looks like she's around you right now. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation or set boundaries if you have to. Maybe that's the lesson, learning how to set boundaries. Like whether or not you want this person in your life. Emily, for today and tomorrow. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and new beginnings are on the horizon. Plus, feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You have the Empress here bringing in love and money or more of it. Maybe spending time with a Cancer or a Capricorn. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward. Home love reading. You might make a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that you feel no longer serve you or that you feel you've lost interest in. Exploring new options, although slow and steady wins the race, could lead you to greener pastures. Depends where you are in your love life. If you're currently with someone and the relationship is less than stellar, you may decide to leave it. If you're currently with someone and the relationship is good, leave the past in the past. And if you're not with anyone, you're moving forward towards greener pastures. You're not going backwards. You have cause for celebration comes in around life moving forward. You could have a Taurus or a Cancer coming in. Tanya, I celebrated Valentine's Day with Aries before. It was funny because I said you look as kicked to the curb as I do when we eat hamburgers and watch TV. Nice. And Easter has better candy. That's what I think. It's my opinion, but I think so. The Cadbury eggs, those cream-filled eggs with like the strawberry cream. They come in all different flavors now. Good God. Emily, does AJ miss me sometimes? I mean, this person could think about you on occasion, but I don't see them like harboring old feelings or ruminating over anything at this point. It looks like they've moved in a different direction. But they could miss you on occasion. Amen. Upcoming week with O. Things look a little out of balance with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, but communication is coming in. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Slow and steady wins the race. Migu for the next 24. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Disappointment heals and moves into the past. The world is at your feet. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off, and something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Life is moving forward, and you are ready for it. Yeah, Easter candy is definitely the best. Kimon, General. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Maybe spending time with a Capricorn or a Libra. You've got success coming in around work, school, or business. Romance could heat up. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past, and life is moving forward. Not bad. Starfall, love. Okay. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from. If you're currently in a relationship, you'll have communication pick up in the relationship. If you're not with anyone, you have new energy coming in out of the clear blue sky, and life is moving forward. Water sign comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Romance should heat up this spring. Could lead you to a successful relationship, possibly with a Leo. Explore your options, leads to success. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Alma. Aquarius, Natalie. Will we get back together online long distance? She keeps coming back on and off. I have feelings that she's pushing me away, but she doesn't stop communicating. Okay, so this is like she's keeping you hanging on the line, and not much is really going to come from this situation. So if you're looking for a real committed relationship with somebody that you're actually in person with, like on an everyday basis, this is not the connection, because she's got other things going on, and she shows up when it's convenient and disappears, and it's online, so you're never gonna, like, it's not gonna be a connection in person, and she's doing her thing that you'll never know anything about because it's at her convenience. I would be careful, because she's keeping you hanging on the line, but she's not stepping up to the plate fully. Mary, finances. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life moves forward. You have a new job or business opportunity, or maybe even a side hustle that's coming in that could be bringing in extra cash. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan, and the hard work you put into that can make you feel relief. Finances are improving big picture this year. Like the big picture is things are improving. JJ, is my clinic teacher's attitude kind of changed, irritated, thinking I don't work independent, or is it just in my head? think that this person's irritated with you. Intuitive, I've been waiting for a hot minute for the person I gave my number to call, and he hasn't yet. I need the person's name, or I need their astrological sign. Lydia, weekend read and vibe. The overall vibe is good. It's like successful, relieved, relaxed. You've got new beginnings on the horizon, and you could be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready, and lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past, and life is moving forward. Not bad. Not bad. Christopher. Okay, so will Christopher call? Intuitive. Intuitive soul. Will Christopher end up calling? I think he's going to call, yeah. I do think he's going to call. Rishi, finances. When it comes to finances, you've got feeling grounded and stable. Money is flowing to you. Money, Nine of Pentacles, money flowing to you is usually earned income, but it should be increasing sometime between now and the end of the spring. Life is coming into balance, and the Empress is bringing in love and money, or more of it. You have a wish that comes true. Listen to your intuition, and life moves forward. You should see an improvement around finances. Macy, general for this weekend. Slow and steady wins the race. Life changes for you for the better quickly. Listen to your intuition. Old wounds heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. Something may happen this weekend that makes you happy with the sun. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And you may be feeling like grounded and stable around finances, or where finances are concerned. Tanya, I think Edward and I will bump heads regarding his religion. I'm all for believing in what you believe and not pushing it down my throat. I totally agree. Oh, he does? Oh, boy. You know what? You could bump heads, but it looks like you could also work it out. Like, you may just say something to him like, I'm cool with whatever it is that you believe in, but, or just disregard the videos. Like, don't even watch them, or don't even let it bother you. As long as it doesn't get to the point where he's trying to make you do something, I think you guys will be okay. I agree. I agree. I really don't care what other people believe. Like, that's up to them. I'm not going to tell somebody what to believe, but I agree when I don't like being told. Why isn't Avery been baptized? Well, not your business. Whoever's asking. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I have a problem. I have a problem. You know what's so funny is that I haven't heard many people give the same reason that I give for why we didn't baptize Avery. But Nicholas, Avery's best friend, I had the conversation with his mom, because I don't know how it came up, because I would never ask somebody, but it came up, and she said the same thing as me. She's like, I just don't know what I believe, so why would I make him do that? If he grows up and he says, "Hey, it's something I want to explore," then I'll support him in it, but I'm not sure how I feel about it, and I totally agree. Now, my one of my best friends, when she grew, like growing up, her father was Jewish and her mom was Italian, and they celebrated everything, but they weren't formally gone through anything. Like her and her sister didn't formally go through either. And when she went to school, when she went to college, it was I think it was a Christian college, and I know it was a Christian college because she wound up getting baptized there, and like making her sacraments there, and that's why like when she got married in a church, but she decided to do that, and I'm okay with that. Like when somebody does it, I don't like forcing stuff on people, and that the subject came up with my brother because I was there one day, and it was my older nephew. First of all, my brother, his wife didn't want to get married in the Catholic Church because she had like post-traumatic stress disorder from not even going to Catholic school, but from like the Sunday school growing up as a kid. So when they got married, they decided to go to an Episcopalian church, which is similar to Catholic without all the strict rules, but it's very similar. So they got married in an Episcopalian church by a female priest or whatever they call them. I don't know if they're priests, whatever it was. And after my nephew was born, my sister-in-law decided she wanted to baptize him. And I don't know, why didn't they just baptize him Episcopalian? I don't know. What I think may have happened was they got involved with this church. And you know, when you get involved with church, they always want you to do something. It's always a commitment. And I think that they kind of like disconnected. And I don't think they wanted to go back for that reason. Like they disappeared. They didn't want to resurface. Anyhow, they wanted to baptize him as Catholic. So who are the godparents? Were going to be me and my cousin. And I hadn't been to church in God knows how long. So I had to go to my church, where at my church I made my communion, my confirmation. My mother's funeral was there. It's right around the corner here. So I call up the place and I'm like, I'm going to need a letter saying that I'm a Catholic. I kid you not. What's your envelope number? And I'm like, what envelope number? I don't have an envelope. You don't come to church on Sunday? No, I work on Sunday. Well, if you don't come to church on Sunday, before we can give you a letter, we're going to have to get you coming to church on Sunday. So I'm like, I'm out. I'm like, okay, thank you, bye. So my cousin, he's even braver than me. He's like, listen, he goes, I know this is about money, so just tell me, how much is it going to cost for me to get that letter? They were like, no, it's not about money. Okay. So we hit a brick wall here. So now they happen to find this. This is where I have a problem. A Catholic church in New Jersey that doesn't follow Catholic. Like you could have 6 godmothers and a godfather if you want. It's unlimited. Your godparents don't even need to be Catholic. Everybody's welcome to do whatever it is they want, which I personally agree with. I agree with that. Like if I want my godparents, and my best friend is Jewish and I want him to be the godfather, I think that should be cool. But I'm willing to say I'm not part of the Catholic Church anymore. This is my belief, right? Anyhow, so they baptize him and now he's going through, and it's like a joke. It's like he has to go once a month. I had to go every Sunday. So now as time is going on, he makes his communion. He's going to make his confirmation, and he doesn't want to go. And my brother doesn't want to take him. And my sister-in-law doesn't want to take him. And the kid does. I'm like, can anybody tell me why we're doing this? Well, he's got to know religion. Well, why does he have to? He doesn't want to go. You don't want to take him. He doesn't want to take him. Nobody wants to do this. Why do we have to do it? I'm not doing it. Don't do it. They wound up backing out of it. My younger nephew, he made his communion, and I think then they exited because it was the same thing. You know, it's like, why are we doing this? We don't want to do it. But it's like what you do following the script. Your parents did it. Their parents did it. The parents before them did it. It's my father who's the rule breaker. My father said he used to go into the deli in the Bronx when he was a kid and try to order a chicken cutlet on Friday. And they wouldn't give it to him. They were like, Johnny, you're going to have tuna. It's Friday. You can't eat meat. But he would try. Anyway, but then they changed it. See, this is what I'm like, how do you change it? If that's what the religion says, how do we change it? We're not going to do that anymore. Anyhow, maybe I should just shut my mouth and continue. But anyway, like I said, it's only my opinion. What's it worth? Nothing. Mountain. I was honest with a friend of mine about some things and she stopped talking to me. Is Elle a fair-weathered friend? Do I need to be more concerned with her and gossip? I'm sick of the pressure to conform. Okay. Now, Elle is the friend that you stopped talking to, or is Elle somebody else? I don't think that this person is a fair weather friend. I actually think that everything could kind of blow over. And maybe it was whatever you said, you know, it may have struck a chord, but they're going to get over it and then things could move on. And I don't think that you really need to conform. You could be who you are and express what, you know, your wants and needs. And if people don't like it, it's fine. But yeah, I think she's the friend that stopped talking to you. Oh, because she doesn't know how to respond. Yeah, and she actually may think that you're right. But I think that you guys are going to end up working it out. I don't think that this is like the end of the friendship forever. Maggie, me and our Leo for the next 9 days. Things are a little slow and steady wins the race, but okay, grounded and stable. Communication may be coming in. Communication could be picking up, and you may see one another, or may be making plans to see one another. By peace, Sats prefers a divorce case against his wife. Will he succeed? What do the cards say? As of right now, I don't see a divorce here. So I don't know exactly where they are in planning this. Things look slow and steady wins the race. But I'm not seeing divorce. Things look a little out of balance, and there may have recently been an argument or a disagreement, but it looks like that's moved into the past. Do you know where they are in this separation? Because I'm not convinced at this point that it's a divorce, but let's see. Let's see what happens. Worry, does Gigi like me back? This dude is a damn psychologist, so I can't tell if he's hiding it really well or if he's actually interested. I think he could be a little interested, yeah. Can-Chan, I keep seeing 111 for some days. What does Tarot want to say about it? Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and new beginnings are on the horizon. Listen to your intuition. Sun Goddess, love. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready and listen to your intuition. You have new beginnings on the horizon. If you're currently with someone, leave the past in the past. Don't bring it into the future, and your current relationship will move forward. If you're not with anyone, you have an air sign coming in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Listen to your intuition, and you could have long-term commitment around your next relationship. Devaya, should I plan on staying for a while and see, or better find another place? Yeah, I think you could stay where you are. Debbie, general for today. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Old wounds heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. You could have money coming in, or finances may be improving. You may be planning travel, possibly a road trip. Tanya, Edward is a member of the Nation of Islam, a black Sunni Muslim. Oh, I don't know anything about that. Butterfly A, general. You may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Mountain, if I take a job south of me, would I like the move? Would I have more opportunities with horses than I do now? I think you would like the move. I think the horse thing was probably like similar. But it looks like it could be a good opportunity. Like, I think you may like the area. I don't know that the opportunities with the horses are any different than from where you are right now. Mountains, sometimes she says things that will strike me as backhanded compliments. I hate that. And it makes me wonder how she really feels about me. Like we're just fake friends. I don't think you guys are. I think the backhanded comments, let me just check. Okay, I don't think that you're fake friends. I feel like it looks like she may have a problem with her own self-esteem and her own self-worth, and the backhanded bullshit seems to make her feel better about herself, which is really terrible. But I don't think that you're fake friends. It's like pathetic. It makes her feel better about herself, but it's not that you guys aren't real friends. I don't like the backhanded comments either, to tell you the truth. That doesn't sit right with me. Beverly, Michael, and I for the next few months. Slow and steady wins the race. I don't see all that much changing around this situation, but if you guys are happy and content with where you are right now, it's probably going to be very similar over the next couple of months. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Listen to your intuition. Amu, love. Okay, you have a committed relationship here. If you're already with this person, things could be okay. Slow and steady wins the race. But if you're feeling like things are out of balance, or you may be feeling like things are not moving forward quick enough, expressing your wants and needs would be helpful. If you're not with anyone right now, you have water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or possibly a Virgo. Exploring your options could lead you to success around love. Lima, will W move at the end of March when her lease is up, or will she be new? I think she's probably going to renew it. Oh, I have heard of Farrakhan. Oh, really? I didn't know he was... Oh, okay. Okay. Beautiful one for the rest of the day. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Listen to your intuition. You may reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. Slow and steady wins the race, but something may happen that makes you happy. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Pretty good. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for yet? Divine. Does Jay have another romantic interest besides me? There may be somebody else around him, yes. Mountain, I answered for you about the friend and then about moving south and having opportunities with horses. Those, I think, are the only ones I answered. Simran. General for the rest of February for school. It looks okay. Feeling grounded and stable, life is moving forward, a wish comes true, new beginnings are on the horizon. Expressing your wants and needs around school could be helpful. And staying focused helps leads to success. And general for the rest of February for self-care. Perseverance pays off around possibly like the whole self-care journey. Like putting time and effort into self-care pays off before we get to the end of the month. Listen to your intuition. Don't be afraid to take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Being guided by the divine towards greener pastures, old wounds heal and move into the past. Yeah, I mean, things look pretty good if you stay on track. Passion. Does my cousin really want to see me or just show off her new relationship? I think it's both. I think it's a little bit of both. Charlie, cards for the rest of the month. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Life changes for you for the better quickly. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. New beginnings are on the horizon. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may have money coming in. Finances could be improving. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Shreya wanted to know when Nikita stabbed Andre, did he force himself in her house and was he already in there spending time with her? I think he was already there. Mountain, will I lose my current job? I don't think you're going to lose your job. Charlie, Why do I keep seeing repeating numbers on the clock? Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and listen to your intuition. Slow and steady wins the race. Maybe a sign to take time for yourself. Spend a little bit more time on yourself over the next couple of weeks. Tanya, I want to go on the date with Everett, but I don't want him to be quoting Bible scriptures. Yeah, I agree. Will he do that? Does he do that? Like, was he doing it in the store? Yeah, I think the angels are telling you that you need a little more self-care. Stop and take time for yourself. You may be spending too much time doing everything else for everyone else and not taking enough time for yourself. Lima, it's I posted a picture on the community page. The rice is made with cloves, cinnamon, red food coloring, and it's supposed to, like, prosperity rice is green, love rice is red, but it's really like, you know how rice is like abundant, like you don't just get one grain of rice, you get a lot. So the idea is that the more the rice, the more abundance that it brings, and in this case it would be love. So I put it at the bottom of the pot when I do the candles, and then each candle, I usually do one candle for $5, but now I'm doing 2 candles for $8 for this one, and they go in the pot with the rice. Bacon, love for the next 24 hours. I don't see much changing in the next 24 hours, except you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from. But if you have something planned, nothing is changing, you'll go through with your plans. If you don't have anything planned, there's probably not much happening around love in the next 24 hours, other than possible communication. Like, things look a little slow or slow to change. Sag, is me and M gonna reconnect? There could be potential this spring coming up. Lita, got into an argument with my mom. She got physically violent. My dad and brother didn't really say anything. What's her problem? She keeps trying to hurt me. It's like she's taking her frustrations out on you because she feels like she can. That's terrible. But she's like frustrated and angry, and she feels stuck between a rock and a hard place. And for some reason, you're getting the brunt of her emotions. Mountain, the rice brings in like abundance. Nita, me and my dad crushed the numbers if I could buy the house, and he said the bank probably won't approve me. Do you think that they will, or will my realtor be able to talk the seller down in price? The realtor may be able to talk down. That's what you should go for. Try to get the seller to come down. Tanya, yes, he did from time to time. It was okay. We talked about world events. It was okay, but now it's all the time. Yeah, that's too much. Yeah, that's a shame. Lita, I told her that too, and I told her that she's toxic, manipulative, and emotionally immature. I told her I'm done with her. To hit me is crazy. Yeah, that is crazy. I don't understand hitting. You know, it's like, I don't understand, like, what does it solve? You know, it's like when people say, well, is he going to fix it? Like, what is he going to do to fix it? He cheated on you. If he buys you a teddy bear, that makes it better. Like, that doesn't fix it. Like, what does punching somebody in the face do? It just doesn't do anything. Like, I don't get it. I don't know. I go through this all the time in my head. I'm like, I don't know why people punch each other. I mean, I know that I feel like I've wanted to punch people, but I wouldn't because I just don't think it would accomplish anything. Like, I don't think it would get my point across. Like, what does it do? What does physically hitting somebody do? Or I don't know, whatever it is. Stephanie, general. The hard work you put into your career will pay off. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. And you may be feeling grounded and stable and like better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. You could be planning travel. Listen to your intuition. Not bad. Not bad. Tanya, he sends me videos like I'm in class, and oh my God. That sucks. Lita, why is she abusive to me? I feel the only person brave enough to call her out. That's why. So everybody else lets her get away with whatever it is she gets away with, and for some reason she bangs heads with you. I laughed at her, and it made her even more mad. I told her that it was the last straw. I'm done with her and the relationship. I don't blame you. I mean, you shouldn't have to be abused by anybody. Edward, general. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. A new journey begins. You may have more money coming in through work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You might be planning travel, possibly a road trip. Simran, general, for 7 days. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. May get good news around work, school, or business. The world is at your feet. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Don't be afraid to set boundaries if you feel as if somebody is overstepping. Listen to your intuition. Tanya, Edward is nice, but I'm getting frustrated and probably talk this out with him. I agree. I agree. Lita, anything better in life coming? I can't keep dealing with this. Well, you have new beginnings on the horizon, and you're still showing that you got a new home coming in here. So something's got to give sooner or later. You have money coming in, finances are improving, life is moving forward towards greener pastures. You could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and you may be planning travel. Oh, thank you, Lita. Thank you. I try. I try. Although you guys see me lose patience with her when she keeps coming in here. Can I ask you something? Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? Every 2 seconds? Awesome. How did Matt feel about exchange messages with me today? Okay, grounded, stable, pleasant. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for yet? Sean, messages from my higher self. Am I on track? Yeah, for the most part, just make sure you take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care and listen to your intuition. Mel, for the weekend. You may have choices and options that come in around social activity. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Life is moving forward. Choices and options around social activity. You may have, money coming in, finances improving, and a new journey may begin around like side business, side project, side hustle. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success that can push life forward towards greener pastures, and you may be planning travel. Aisha, when is Chris going to contact me? Soon, like maybe sometime between now and the end of the weekend. Need to work tomorrow to see. He didn't come in today. I'm just waiting for him to come say something because he gets jealous if I talk to other guys at work. I think he may be quiet tomorrow. I don't know that you're going to hear much from him because he seems a little bit quiet. Like you might even feel like he's got a little attitude. Priyanka, general. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Success comes in around work, school, or business. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Money comes in, finances improve. Simran, it's normal to lose patience. Oh, that's not for me. Oh, that is for me. When I lose patience? With Avery? Probably, yeah. I had to rip that kid this morning out of bed and get her to the ice rink. She did it, though. She did it. And she doesn't give me a hard time about it. She must really love it. I mean, we had to be there at 6:15 this morning. She did it. And she didn't even question it. Tanya, me and A, the Aries, move our intentions. Next move should be communication comes in. Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to express your wants and needs. Success comes in around good communication. Not bad. Lita, when do you see him talking more? I remember that you said this situation isn't over. I just can't believe he's taking it this hard. It's ridiculous. His ego is wounded. So he feels like he's been treated unfairly. His ego is bruised. Things will probably blow over before the end of the month. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for? Susie for the weekend. Anxiety eases and moves into the past and new beginnings are on the horizon. A wish comes true. You may be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or possibly a Capricorn. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And you're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. Looking at you. I see you looking at me. Anybody else here I haven't answered for yet? done. It's me and V Future. You've got communication coming in or picking up. Listen to your intuition. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation. Things move forward through divine guidance. Balance seems to come into the situation, and things move forward with divine guidance. Looks pretty good. I bet there's going to be communication coming in over the next couple of days. Mountain, will I end up leaving the community that I'm in because of the differences in views? You might make that decision. Yeah, that's a free will thing. You might feel like, hey, I just don't want to have to deal with this anymore, but that's going to be your choice. It's not like you're going to be forced out or somebody is going to try to shun you. It would be your decision, which is fine. Anybody else here I haven't answered for? Alrighty, then I'm going to wrap it up. I have to go get Avery soon anyway. And I don't know if I'll be back on tonight. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. If I can come back on, it's probably going to be a little bit later, like maybe like later rather than earlier. Hi, Liam. When will I start a job this month? February? I don't have a job. You may not start a job until March, but you do have a job coming in that you could be quite successful at. Alrighty, I'm going to wrap it up. I'll see you guys later. Hopefully later, if not tomorrow, but most likely later. Thank you all very much for being here. Bye-bye.